2 videos in 1 week. You already know it. What's up, everyone? It's Xander here from Xander's Bricks. And welcome back to yet another rant about LEGO ideas. We're going to talk way too long about the upcoming projects. Now, if you don't know, I released a video just a couple days ago talking about the most recent projects approved for the LEGO Ideas 2023 second review phase. And only 2 of them got approved. Go check that video out. Hear all my thoughts and on the ones that I got wrong. Let me know what you guys think about that review phase, but go check it out. It's probably linked down below. But today, that's old news as we're talking about the recently revealed 48 product ideas that qualified for the first 2024 LEGO Ideas review phase. We're doing this video so that I can look back at it next year and go, wow, I was so wrong. Now, as per usual, we all know how LEGO Ideas is. They're only going to approve like 2 or 3 of these, if even. So we can't get our hopes up too high, but I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on how possible some of these are. I'm going to say more than 2 or 3, just to keep my odds well. But let's jump right into it. Starting off with Spirited Away by Lego Truman. Let's take a look at this project here. Couple minifigures in here. I'm not familiar with Spirited Away is the show, and it's the bathhouse. Okay. I'm not familiar with it. I know it's popular, but I'm not familiar with it. I haven't personally watched it. It looks cool. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it looks like a really detailed build. It looks like a lot of pieces. 2,612. Yes, it's a lot of pieces. Honestly, I think it's popular enough that it could get approved, but I don't know the legality of it. I'm gonna give this a really big maybe, because I think legally wise, are they going to allow Lego to make this? And also, is Lego going to want to make it? I don't know the gist of this show, so I don't know if it's violent or not. This one, Appa, the Sky Bison from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Everyone knows Avatar: The Last Airbender. This is by Yarrow Studios. This is probably one of the best Appas I've ever seen built in Lego. Now, here's the thing. Someone has released a project for Appa before. This is better than that one. The figures look great. Everything looks awesome. This looks really cool. But we've already had a project for Appa before and for Avatar: The Last Airbender, and it got denied. So I'm wanting to give this one a most likely not. Just because they've already denied a Last Airbender project, I don't see this one getting approved, even though this one is really fantastic. Really great job, Yarrow Studios. The Venus Flytrap by Bricky Brick. I'm going to go out and say it right away. We've got a lot of projects to cover, so we're going to go quick on this one. LEGO has their own botanical line. If they're going to do a Venus flytrap, they're going to do it on their own. And I'm sorry, Bricky Brick looks really awesome, but that's that. The Minerals Display by LDDF72. This one looks really awesome. I'm loving the different minerals we got in it. It looks really fantastic, super detailed. Look at the angles that we've got going on here. Really fantastic stuff going on here. Now, here's the problem. This is similar to the botanical thing, where if Lego wants to do this, odds are they're going to do it on their own. I would love to be wrong, and I've been wrong before. For example, Lego made the birds for Lego Ideas, and then they went on and did the insects on their own. This could be a situation where, even though this is similar to some extent to the birds, that they might just do it on their own, but I could be wrong. I would love to see this in Lego Ideas form. DreamWorks Shrek's Swamp 2 by The Real Ashen Flash. Of course, we saw his project last time get denied, and someone else's Shrek Swamp get denied. This is Ashen Flash's second attempt at trying to win over Lego and have them accept it. I think he lowered the piece count and added in some different figures. Here's the thing. Odds are it's not going to get approved. You've already gotten denied once for this very similar project, so I'm going to say no. Hello Kitty and Friends, 50 Years by Bulldozer. I know we've seen Bulldozer before in the 10K Club. I don't know if any of us have gotten it approved or not. This is a cool little set. And for Hello Kitty fans, I know there's lots of them out there. This would be a fun set. This is similar, in my mind, kind of to Animal Crossing style, which I know some people are loving, and I think it would be a similar audience. I'm going to give it a maybe just because of legality issues. I don't know who owns the rights to Hello Kitty and how that plays into Lego or not. Dr. Seuss's The Grinch by Ben Builds. This is so cool. Wait a minute. A little animation. You got to love it. We got The Grinch stealing all the presents, even the Christmas tree in there. We've got, a little Whoville house here. I would love to see this become a set. But again, we got to think about the legal aspect of the Grinch. Does Lego own the rights to the Grinch? I don't think so. Will they be able to get it for this set? Maybe. I'm going to give this a possibly. And I know legal wise, I've been giving them maybes, but I'm going to give this a possibly. Medieval Tournament by Hello Zol? Probably not. Lego has their own Knights theme. This one's probably not going to get approved just because of that. Among Us, The Skeld by Brick Realm 101. I'm pretty sure the Among Us hype is dead at this point. I could be wrong. I don't see Lego making it. It's also a violent game. You people. So I don't see this happening. Cherry Blossom Ikebana by Brixia. This is really cool, but again, we got to think about Lego and their botanical line already. Just for that reason, I'm going to say most likely not. The Roman Forum by Krakinator 4, fun name. Roman Empire looks really cool. I'm loving the idea here. Very awesome little build. I don't think Lego's going to go for it. I'm going to give this a most likely not. Wizard of Oz with a bunch of emojis. The 85th film anniversary by The Wizard of Oz. Wow, how great. This is a cute little set. It's a little bit strange that it's built this way, like with all these studs exposed and whatnot. I'm assuming maybe their other projects are meant to like connect to it and whatnot. But what do I know? You can spin the tornado. We've got, all the iconic scenes from it. It's very cute. Here's the thing with this. Lego has already released most of the Wizard of Oz figures in the Lego Movie 2 CMF. I don't see them doing it again, and if they do, they're going to have to look different. I'm going to give this one a probably not, unfortunately, just because it's, the minifigures have already been done, and what would they do for the minifigures then? Interstellar by Mini Bricks Production. Interstellar is a very mature movie. I don't know if Lego's going to bite at it, especially for a Lego idea set. I'd love to be wrong. This is a really good and accurate build. I'm going to give this one a maybe just because it is a mature film. I don't know that Lego will bite at it, but I'd love to be wrong. Just because it's pretty accurate, I'm going to give it a maybe, though. The Working Suspension Railway by Baron von Baron. This guy is like the king of Lego ideas, I'm realizing. Like, he shows up in like every one of my videos, I swear. This set is so fucking cool. I cannot even lie, guys. It's so fucking cool. Like, this is fantastic. Lego would have to find a way to maybe somehow dumb it down. Also, Lego's already done, monorails in the past. This is similar. I know it's different, but it's similar. But guys, I love this. I want this. I need this in my city. I don't think you understand how cool it would be back there. But, like, you're telling me it wouldn't be cool back there? You're lying to me. You're lying to me. This would be fantastic. I would love it. I'm going to give it a possibly, just because I think Lego might bite at something like this. But I think this would probably do better in the Bricklink Designer Program. Then we've got Metallica M72 World Tour by Metalli Bricks. This is a similar situation to the Harry Styles ones, the Taylor Swift ones, any of the concert ones. Odds are they aren't going to do it just because pairing with a music company is hard. The Suitcase Express by Usual Builder. This one is super cool. I'm loving the suitcase. Oh, it all spins too? Oh, that's kind of dope. Wait a minute. So it's kind of like the N64 in that extent, where it probably works on a similar system. Super detailed, super fun little build. I'm gonna give this one a maybe. I don't know that Lego's gonna bite at it just because of the scale. It's a little bit strange, if you ask me, but it's cool. I think it's cool. It's strange, but cool. Outer Wilds by Mini Bricks Production. Is this based off of something? Oh, based on the beloved game. I'm assuming just because it's based off of a game that I've never heard of, it's not super. I mean, it's at least 10,000 people popular, but it's not crazy popular. I'm going to say probably not. Just because it's not big. Like, I mean, like everyone's talking about it big. So I don't know. I'm going to say no, probably not. Clockwork Solar System by Chris Orchard and Brent Waller. I'm going to go out right now. No, Lego's making their own. This one was probably put out onto the website before Lego did that. And that's what Lego does a lot. They find Lego Ideas projects or they think of it on their own. Who knows? And then they do it on their own. Medieval Inn by the Gatehouse by Night Bricks. This is super cute. But it's a night thing. Probably not, just because it's a night thing. Brooklyn Nine-Nine by Ben Fank Hauser. I don't know how big the demographic is for Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I know I've heard about it a lot, but I know other popular TV shows weren't approved recently. But I don't know. I don't see this one getting approved necessarily. So probably not. I'd love to be wrong though. My Neighbor Totoro by Daniel Bradley. I know I said that like I've never heard this before. I have heard of this before. Super cute. Again, I think this is in a similar situation to our first one where it's a legal thing. I'm gonna give it a maybe, just legally speaking. Tower Chess, probably not Farabricks. Sorry. Lego is doing their own chess one coming out soon. I know it's not a tower. This is dope. It's super cool, but probably not. Medieval Bee Farm by J.K. Bricks. This one's super cool. This one's super fantastic. Look at all these bees, super detailed. I love it. I love the style. But the last project that was super detailed that I said, yeah, it's got a chance, didn't get approved, and that was the winter one. So I'm going to give this one a maybe. I think it's just too detailed for Lego, and I just don't know. Lego Gundam by Lego Truman. This is tricky because Gundam is essentially like a more complicated Lego toy brand where you gotta make like the figs and whatnot. At least that's what I've heard. So I doubt they would be able to work together. I really doubt it. I doubt we will ever see Gundam and Lego together. So it's gonna be a most likely not for me. Rocky Reef Restoration by you Pollock. I don't know. It is so freaking detailed though, and I don't know if we're gonna get that approved just because of that. I'm gonna say maybe, probably not, honestly. The Wizard Peak by Cozy Bricks. This is a small, detailed little build. I'm gonna go out and say probably not. It just doesn't have really much significance, and it's just a little bit strange in scale wise. Dancing House from Prague by Paranoider. Super cool, super detailed. Probably not just because it's one, not super popular, like it's not a crazy impressive landmark, and two, it's a large scale, almost modular like, and Lego doesn't like releasing modulars apart from their own. Finding Nemo First Day of School by Danny Fuzz. I would love to see this. Unfortunately, they're not going to approve this one, and I'm 99% sure they're not going to approve it because they would want to do it on their own. We've seen it with the Wally set. We've seen it with all the Disney castles. And they're doing more and more Pixar stuff as we speak. They're doing Brickheads and whatnot. So I would love to see this become a set. They're probably not going to approve it just because they want to do it on their own. Coraline, The Pink Palace by Daniel Bradley. We got one denied before, I believe. And if we didn't, odds are it's going to get denied. This one I'm going to say is no. Because if they're not going to approve a previous Coraline project, why would they approve yours if it's the same building? I would love to get it approved because it looks really fantastic. The minifigures look really great. The Vintage Record Player by Ambassador Dexterous Cyclone 100. That is a long name. This is super cool, and I would love to see this in Lego. Here's the thing. We've got a jukebox that's potentially going to get approved. If that one gets approved, Lego's going to base the sales of that one to determine if they want this one, and that's a really tight window. I don't think this one will get approved just because we haven't gotten a lot of life-sized builds, or at least close to life-size builds, and I don't know that this one's going to be the one to change it, unfortunately. The Highland Cow by Storm Pass, super cute. This one's really awesome, but it's not going to get approved just because, it's a weird scale, and I think if Lego wants to do this, they'll do it in one of their, like, small, like, $20 sets or whatever, the ones that you see by, like, the keychains and whatnot in the Lego store. Scooby-Doo and the Ravenwood Mansion by Tobnak. This is going to be a no. They've done Scooby-Doo before. If they wanted to do something nearly this scale, they would have done it already. Odds are it's going to be a no. Greek Holiday by Ponery. Super cool, super detailed. I'm going to give this a possibly just because it's unique. It's not necessarily tied to anything, but it's a little bit too detailed. So I'm going to give it a possibly. Men in Black Agent K's Transforming Jet Car by PDZ. This actually transforms. There's no way. Yeah, look at that. That's really dope. This is super cool, but do I need to remind you guys of the Will Smith incident? Lego's not going to do this. That's just probably what the case is. Also, Men in Black is a violent movie. I know that like Star Wars and stuff has violence like that too, but odds are this one is not getting approved. A Chain Bridge in Budapest. I'm not going to try to pronounce that. This is by Hello Zoll, and this one isn't going to get approved simply because it's not a super popular landmark. I would be willing to put money on the fact that it's not going to get approved. Unfortunately, super awesome build though. The Great British Bake Off by Timoth Blank EE. This is fucking dope. Like, I don't even watch the British Bake Off to know that this is cool. And the thing about this is it's probably not going to get approved. I would love for it to get approved. It would sell like crazy. I don't know the legality of it. It is a really unique set. And I'm surprised nobody had done this before. Ancient Egyptian Temple by GJC15344. This is super cool, but we've gotten the Pyramids of Giza. We've gotten things similar. I know it's not the same, but we've gotten things similar just from Lego. I don't think it will get approved simply because of that. So it's probably not. Sony Walkman by, yes, this person. I'm not even going to try. This is cool. How many people want a Lego Sony Walkman? At least 10,000 apparently. But this again falls into the thing like how the toaster didn't get approved. Like, it's a life-sized version of something that exists, made out of Lego though. I don't know. I'm gonna say probably not on this one. I'm gonna give it a maybe. Actually, I give it a maybe because it's cool. Lego Reptiles by Lego Truman. Again, another guy that we see a lot in Lego Ideas. This is similar to the birds, the insects, and now the minerals we saw in this one. I feel like if Lego wants to do this, they're going to do it on their own. I would love to be wrong because I want Lego Truman to get the credit for this set because it's fantastic. It looks super cool, but I'm going to give it only a maybe just because Lego likes to pull that string. They're like, oh, we already had that idea actually. We're just going to release it on our own. Lego Canal Houseboat by Jonas Cram. This is super cute. I want to say maybe because we're in a weird situation where if Lego wants to do a houseboat, they might do it with Lego Ideas or Lego Friends. In fact, they may have already done that. But if they wanted to do it in Lego Ideas, wouldn't they pick one that's super detailed or like something specific? Maybe. Crescent Moon Rock Sculpture by Nanan. This is super cool. It's kind of in the style to like the bonsai tree in that respect. I have to give it a maybe because I don't know. I don't know if Lego wants to do this on their own or if they want to give Nanan credit and give them more money for this. 42 is Portal 2 Quantum Tunneling Device, the portal gun, in other words, by Hooded Blaze. This is so fucking cool. So detailed, so realistic. I haven't even played through both of the Portal games to know that this is fucking dope. And we've seen Portal in Lego before. They've done it with Lego Dimensions, but they've never done something this size. Here's the thing. This is similar to a gun. It is a portal gun. That's the name of it. I don't know. I'm going to give this a possibly just because it is so damn good. But I think because it's technically a gun, they're not going to. Then 43 is Sewer Heroes Fighting the Fatberg Overtime by Mockingbird. This is a little strange. It's a set about the sewers. That's a little weird. I'm going to give it like a probably not just because like why? Why is this a thing? I'm sorry. How did this get 10,000 supporters? Why y'all want a sewer set? It's a little weird. It's a little weird to me. The Wolfpack Castle by Brickhammer, probably not. It's a castle set. Lego wants to do castle on their own. Laurel and Hardy Theater by Silgio. I don't know. Is Laurel and Hardy like popular enough that Lego is gonna make it as a set? I don't know. I'm gonna give it like a maybe, just because I know I wouldn't buy it, so I don't know who else like similar to me would buy it. I don't know if it's a similar demographic or not. Sushi Boat by Rainbow 2TT. This is super cool. I'm gonna give this a possibly right off the bat because it's detailed, it's fun, and I know sushi lovers would like it. The Art of Japan by His Brick Materials. This is cool. It's similar to like the postcards, but obviously bigger, it looks like. So here's the thing. It's again similar to will Lego make it on their own or not. I want to say they won't make this one on their own, but I don't know if this is big enough that they want to do it as a Lego Ideas set. I'm going to say maybe just because I love it. It's super cool, super awesome color scheme, but I don't know that they're going to accept it or not. The Book Nook, The Story Laboratory by Pedro Ruiz MX. This is way better than the last Book Nook that I looked at on Lego Ideas, and that makes me super happy. Lego will probably, this is a possibly, like, it's not a 100% like, yes, I believe it will. This is a possibly going to get accepted just because it's so much better. Lego's now seeing that people want this. It's a laboratory. It's like a library going on here with some Lego books as well. Super cool stuff. I think this has a pretty solid chance. But that is all 48 projects. So we think the Book Nook might get approved. The Sushi Boat might get approved. We're thinking maybe the Portal Gun's got a chance. We're thinking that maybe the Great British Bake Off's got a chance. The Greek holiday might have a chance. And I mean, other than that, the Brooklyn Nine-Nine was a maybe, I believe. Working Suspension Railway, probably like a maybe. But like other than that, the Grinch, there we go. I forgot about the Grinch and the Hello Kitty one. Awesome ones. And the Minerals. But other than those ones, like I want to say we probably have about 5 projects in there where I would give them a pretty solid chance. 5 out of however many I just said here. So there's about 7 in there. I would say that really only about 5 of them have like a really good chance. I see us maybe getting 1 or 2. This is probably going to be a 1 project approved review phase. Unfortunately, there's a lot of great licensed sets in this one, but there's also a lot of great non-licensed sets. I think it's a questionable review phase where I'm like, I don't see us getting more than 2. But what do you guys think? Which projects do you want to see approved? I've done a lot of talking today, so thank you so much for joining me to the end of this one. Let me know in the comments what you want to see get approved and which ones you think maybe don't have the best chance at all. Do you agree with me or not? So keep an eye out on the channel where we will be reviewing the 42 projects to qualify for the third 2023 LEGO Ideas review phase, which we have some really fun ones in there. Make sure to stay subscribed. I've got some fun videos coming here very, very soon. Thank you all so much for the support. Keep being amazing. Keep being fantastic. I'll catch you next week. See you guys.